Today's open debate comes in the backdrop of the Gaza Peace Summit at Sharm el-Sheikh on 13th October 2025. India participated in the summit and we welcome the signing of the landmark peace agreement. It is India's hope that the positive diplomatic momentum that has been generated would lead to lasting peace in the region. At this juncture, India would also like to place on record its appreciation for the United States and especially President Donald Trump for playing an instrumental role in forging the agreement. Further, India also commends the role of Egypt and Qatar towards achieving this end. India remains firm in the view that dialogue and diplomacy and the two-state solution are the means to achieve peace. The landmark initiative of the US has generated diplomatic momentum towards peace, and all parties must adhere to their obligations in this regard. We also remain firmly opposed to any unilateral moves by parties concerned. Now is the time for all parties to support ongoing peace efforts rather than to derail them. India's position is firmly rooted in its consistent stance on the developments in 7th October 2023, as well as the overall Palestinian question. India has clearly condemned terrorism, stressed that there must be an end to destruction, despair, and suffering of civilians, and sought the immediate release of all hostages. It held that humanitarian assistance, particularly food, fuel, and other necessities, must flow into Gaza in an unimpeded manner and emphasize the need for a ceasefire. India envisions the peace agreement as an enabler and a catalyst in this regard. The short-term gains of the recent diplomatic outcomes must pave the way for medium to long-term political commitments and practical action on the ground towards the realization of a two-state solution. As India underscores its unwavering support to the inalienable rights of the Palestinian people to self-determination, national independence and sovereignty, the high-level conference on the implementation of the two-state solution in the UN on 22nd September 2025 underlined the way forward. The two-state solution is the only pragmatic path. Since India's recognition of the state of Palestine in 1988, India has consistently advocated certain critical parameters: a sovereign, independent, viable state of Palestine, living side by side in peace and security with Israel within secure and recognized borders. Another central element is economic prospects and viability of a Palestinian state. Aid is essential in the short term for rehabilitation and reconstruction. Palestinian people cannot rebuild their lives without the support of the international community. India has been active on this front. The total support by India to the Palestinian people is to the tune of over $170 million, which includes projects worth $40 million in various states.